Hello everyone, CamBearRun here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Kaldheim has finally been released on General, so now I've got my first Kaldheim deck. I wasn't invited to the pre-release. I don't know, they must have lost my invitation, I guess. But I thought I'd put a light on some of the Kaldheim cards in a minute. So this is what I affectionately refer to as Super Maya Token-tastic +1 counter wide deck. Please no sue Mary Poppins. So it's built around Maya Bretagard Protector. So when other creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under you control, create a 1/1 white human warrior token. So I've also included 4 copies of Battle for Bretagard. So you get to create a 1/1 human token, 1/1 elf token, and then choose any number of artifact tokens and/or creature tokens you control with different names. For each of them, create a token, this copy of it. So I've also included Wildwood Scourge. So gets +1/+1, and whenever +1/+1 counters put on non-hydro creatures you control, I can get another extra one of Wildwood, so it grows along with all my other creatures. I've got 4 copies of Luminarch Aspirant, 4 copies of Conclave Mentor, so it doubles the number of +1/+1 counters to get put on creatures, and I can put a +1/+1 counter on every combat phase. 2 copies of Basri Ket, so put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, it gains indestructible. I can also generate some soldier tokens when I attack for every non-token creature, and then I get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on my turn, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, and then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I didn't get to use that feature when recording these games. This is a post to playing all the games. I didn't get to use that feature, but Basri Ket is still a pretty good card to have. 3 copies of Cultivate, so I can search my library and add land. That benefits cards like Scoot Swarm and Maya Bretagard Protector. So 3 copies of Scoot Swarm to generate a ton of insect creatures. We all know what Scoot Swarm does. It's hilariously fun. And then we got 4 copies of Fall of the Imposter to round it off even, with put a +1/+1 counter up to one target creature, and then I can exile a creature with the greatest power, or exile my opponent's strongest creature. So I can put +1/+1 counters around the board, combine them with cards like Conclave Mentor and Wildwood Scourge, and then I've got 3 copies of Felidar Retreat to add cats, or to put +1/+1 counters on all my creatures and give them vigilance. So effectively, this deck is supposed to go wide and snowball really, really quickly. You'll see in a couple of games, even though it does go quite slow, it is one of the drawbacks that there's no real 1-drops. And it's a lot of 2 and 3 drops. It does get quite out of control quite quickly, and it does overwhelm my opponents. And it is extremely fun to play. I did play 1 game in ranked, you'll see how that went, but for now we're going to stick to the play queue. The land I've obviously got 4 Fabled Passage, 2 Branchlock Pathway, Boulderlock Pathway, and I've got Snow. I'm using the new Snowlands because I've got to admit I do really like the art on it. It's fun. It looks nice. So I do think this is quite a strong deck. I wouldn't say it's probably going to have much of a place in the meta, but it's a good off-piece selection because it does snowball really quickly, and it can overwhelm your opponent quite well, as you're about to see. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into the games, and after a bit I'm going to talk about how my upload schedule will work with Kaldheim and some of the things I want to bring. Certainly I want to bring a lot of tribal decks. Anyway, I've waffled on for long enough. Let's get into the games. Okay, we're going to start on the play. We should actually be decent with this hand. So we keep 7. We're going to start in play queue just to make sure we're a little bit at peace. So we need a plains out of this one. Do you need a land off the top, though? Snow-covered plains. Yep. There we go. And I'll play the forest into Luminarch Aspirant. Change your plans. Snow-covered. I do like the looks of some of these snow-covered islands. Snow-covered manas. Oh, you get an extra one, don't I? Because of Conclave Mentor. So it looks like we're facing a giant stack. Ooh, that's a hit. That gives us a field. So, okay. Probably could have done that earlier, but I just didn't want to see in case he would block and I had to play Heroic Intervention. They're going to hit me for 2. So I could go with Bretagard Protector here and just make sure that... Yeah. There we go. Big hits. And then next time, whatever the huge creature they play is just going to get exiled by Fall of the Imposter. I can take the loss there. Oh well. So I'm going to play a massive giant that's immediately going to get exiled. Okay. Oh shit, no, because it does the thing, doesn't it? Taking a risk on this one. And there we go, because I basically win next turn, so I can buff with Fall of the Imposter. There we go, that's how you do it. You just stall them and then you prevent them from dealing massive damage to you. So, there you go. Anyway, we'll just move on to the next game. I can keep that hand because I'm on the play. So, we'll activate the ability. Grab, what do I need to grab? So if I say I grab a forest... Yeah, it's probably better if I grab forest. Blue mark into battle for Bretagard, and then hopefully you can get drop Scoop Swarm at some point. with a creature that can't block. So... in there. So block Skyclave Shade. I mean, I can take 3. But... take that. Damn it. I'll just play Scoots Woman in the Snow-Covered Forest and leave it at that. That was on me. No, I think to leave things to block. So next time I'll just play Cultivate and then get a bunch of Scoots Swarm tokens, hopefully. Needs 1 life. Odd choice. Go. So what we can do now, because next time I'm just going to draw Maya, Bretagard Protector, and everything gets a boost anyway. Okay. Just to make sure. Bye. And that was fun. Charge! So yeah, that was pretty enjoyable. So we're just going to move straight on to the next game. I mean... I'm going to keep this and see where we go with it. I think draw a 3rd on-tap land and just roll with it from there. Like that. Like, just drop Battle for Bretagard and then drop Scoots Swarm. Us. There we go. I've got one human warrior. Now, this guy looks like he's playing Izzet. Could be Izzet Giants, could be Izzet anything. I've encountered an Orzhov Angels deck once so far in testing this deck out. I haven't encountered Golgari Elves, I haven't encountered Dimir Zombies. Still waiting on Rakdos Demons. A lot of what I've been playing is, I mean, and this sounds really boring, a lot of what I've been playing is just Dimir Rogues. It's kind of really, really boring, to be honest. But it's the way it be. Try that. We'll get another planes. Get in for one. Now I might hold up mana, just play the Conclave Mantle and then hold up mana for Heroic Intervention. Because I feel like I can sense that there's a board wipe coming. Ooh. So copy, copy, copy. Jump threat. I mean, I don't want to just play straight Felidar Retreat, if I'm being honest. So we'll drop Conclave Mentor and then roll with it. Just slowly bash them to death with 1/1s. Makes sense, right? It's a risky play, but yeah, it looks like it is a Giants. Good joke there. I'd like a Fable Passage or something off the top so I can use Felidar Retreat. Interesting. Easy like that. I'm going to have to block Tectonic Giant at least. It's a risky play to hold up, but I don't want to get caught up in anything. think, I might have done it. Yep. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I had easily enough to take him down. He could only block 1 anyway. So, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 damage. So, yeah, that was fun. Let's go straight on to the next game. So, we'll do this last game in ranked. I actually think this is a good hand. So, I could use a 2-drop off the top, but we'll have to see how that one goes. I mean, we'll land as well, of course. Yeah, play the planes next. So we've got a Rakdos. Ooh, this could be interesting. Got the white human token. So there goes one of the MAJA'S, or the Scoot Swarm. So I'm assuming he's got removal to deal with Scoot Swarm then. I can take 3 here. Oh, he did take the Scoot Swarm. He's only realized I... Alright. We're gonna return the Shade thing. Well, Skyclave Shade. Once I remember how to English. Ooh, what it's called. Damn it.
You wish you had a fraction of my power. I really don't care about your plans.
Oh, that's perfect. No, I do need a snow, don't I?
Payback is coming. We're doing things my way.
I think I'm just getting a little bit out-pressured here, so... I'm gonna have to block the Shade here. It'll be mighty tense. Oh, that's painful. I think they can actually... Yeah, that's painful. They got me by the end of just being able to, like, discard my hand. Shame because I actually managed to get the land for Maya as well. Well, we'll leave it there. So, anyway, I think it is quite fun deck. I think in Ranked it would need a couple of changes. I think possibly taking out Bretagard Retreat and putting in something like the Great Henge, which would give you card draw as well as extra tokens. I think it's extra +1/+1. I think this deck is sort of, it's in the middle between a token and a +1 deck. So I think sometimes it does get a little bit confused. I think in the ranked game we had, I think we need to draw land a little bit earlier. But I think it is quite a fun deck. It goes really wide quite quickly, and as you've seen, it snowballs quite hard. And I think if tweak it a bit, maybe, like I said, put in something for card draw like the Great Henge, or I just wouldn't say off the top of my head, but certainly I'd maybe put a Great Henge or a Bretagard Retreat, and maybe look for a 1-drop as well, but I'm not sure what you could do for that. But I thought I'd just build together a fun deck which could go wide and snowball quite quickly. And Maya is actually a pretty good card for that, especially because other creatures you control get +1/+1. I would have liked to use her what is basically a landfall ability. So, yeah, I would have liked to use that a bit more, but there it is. This would be the first of quite a few Kaldheim decks that I have planned now that the set is out. So, tomorrow will be Off Angels, and hopefully I'll be able to do more Tribal as it goes along. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I'll be streaming live on Twitch again from about Monday onwards. As of Monday, I'm also going to explain how my upload schedule will work. So stay tuned for that, because the Kaldheim set is out now, and I can bring a bit more structure to my content. So anyway, thank you for watching. Camber out.